Welcome back, and to start off with, if y'all are wondering where in the world Riley is he sick? Do we hate each other now? No, his wife actually was pregnant, and they were both blessed with a baby boy, so for me it's great to have another nephew in the family. But at least for the indeterminate future, he will be stepping away from the channel, and when the time comes, he and his wife will kind of reassess whether the channel is something they can re-engage with. But no, there was no falling out between the two of us. He's doing just fine, and I do apologize for not clarifying that. He's just simply reached a new chapter in his life, and I'm very happy for both of them and want to wish them my congratulations. So hopefully he is able to return in the future, and if he's not, he certainly has an open invitation to do guest spots and what have you. So obviously our family is our priority number one. A while back, we discussed how the FCC would be enforcing a new policy where internet and cell providers would have to show specifics about their plans. This was meant to sort of simplify how the plans are seen and the prices and speeds are displayed so that consumers can have a better understanding of what they're subscribing to. So far, we've seen T-Mobile and Charter jump on board with their Broadband Facts, specifying what's included in various plans. Now, as I've said before, I think this approach is definitely welcome from a public's perspective. However, until it's proven otherwise, it just doesn't fix the biggest frustration, especially with Charter, where incremental price changes take place year over year. Now, as you'll notice, the true price is listed in the Broadband Facts, and as such is not an introductory price, but it's also important to note that those prices increase by about $5 to $10 each year. And before you know it, you're paying for a 500 meg plan while still receiving those 300 megs or what have you. So that said, this continues to be somewhat of a separate issue that I desperately wish they would fix, and I don't quite feel like the Broadband Facts is going to actually address that issue. So moving over to Meta though, they are taking steps to improve file sharing on Facebook Messenger. Now, for many of us, including myself, sending photos and videos seem to do just fine on Facebook Messenger, but every once in a while you would run into the issue of the video being too long or the original quality wasn't there on a photo. They're now actually rolling out an update where you can receive photos by up to 4096 by 4096 pixels, and they're also increasing the file size cap from 25 to 100 megs. There's also a feature of album sharing that they're introducing, which hopefully should simplify media access and layout within the app. This is a rollout, so you may not see it right away, but for those who do use Facebook Messenger, I'm doubtful that this would be a change that you'd be complaining about. We've had some interesting news surface in the past regarding Dyson, the premium household name in vacuums. Well, they're once again in the news, and this time regarding augmented reality. Last year, they launched their Gen 5 Detect vacuum, a model that fetches about $1,000 when it's all said and done. And in conjunction with this model and their latest development dubbed Clean Trace, you can pair up your iPhone 12 Pro models or newer with a snap-on tool that currently doesn't have a price tag as of this recording, and indulge yourself with the peace of mind of knowing exactly where you vacuum. The feature works within the Dyson app and utilizes the LiDAR scanner on your iPhone, merging augmented reality with the ability to see the paths that you've made with your vacuum cleaner. Again, as of now, it only seems to be available on the Gen 5 Detect, although it's a little unclear why, other than that the snap-on tool is compatible with only that wand. But I will admit it's a handy little feature for those willing to shell out the money for such a pricey model. However, I certainly hope that they bring about this feature to more affordable vacuums in the future. Moving over to deals, the TPLink AX6600 tri-band gaming router is on sale, down from $250 to $200, and the Amazfit GTR 3 Pro is down $60 for a sale price of $150. We also have the Pixel Tab with the charging speaker dock that still remains on sale for $500, down from $600. Although lossless audio isn't anything new among music streaming services, whether by rumor or current implementation, leaks suggest that Spotify might finally be on the cusp of offering the lossless audio feature. Within this, it seems that the company is pushing to offer another subscription tier titled Music Pro. Now, nothing of a rumored price has been noted as of yet, but one thing concerning pricing is that they do plan on raising the $10.99 plan in an effort to offer more features. These features expand to such things as remix and editing, where you can mash up different songs and change the speed, as well as what sounds like an optimization for AirPods. No timeline has been mentioned either, but considering the coding is actually in the app right now, it does suggest that this could reach the public sooner rather than later. But let us know in the comments, would you consider paying more for a Spotify plan just to obtain lossless audio? especially when other music services like Apple include it in theirs. Google is once again staying true to form. In a latest press release from the Alphabet subsidiary, they have announced that they are discontinuing the VPN service provided to Google One subscribers. In addition to that, a perk more rather than a service of free shipping on select print orders via Google, that will also be dropped on May 15th. Google attributes this change to focusing more on in-demand features. Now, if you're reading between the lines, it basically just means not enough people were using the service. Now, whether that was because they already had their own VPN subscription, or they didn't care to use a VPN, or maybe they just didn't trust Google for security. That remains to be unknown, but the hope is that we'll actually see more improvements in features from the Android giant in the near future. This may not be the most enticing piece of news, for some at least, but last episode I mentioned how Google could be pushing to offer 3 Pixel devices this fall. Well, now we have reason to believe that there could be a 4th in the works. Now, before you jump to the conclusion of mini model, the expectation centers around the fact that Google could be rebranding the Fold around their current non-Fold generations, meaning that you could see a Pixel 9 Pro Fold. Yeah, I said Pro Fold. This also speaks to another rumor that we've heard concerning Samsung and their possible endeavors to offer a cheaper foldable. Now, I want to be clear that I have not heard any rumors or leaks that Google is trying to offer a cheaper vertical foldable, but it does leave room to ponder and speculate whether one is in the works, especially considering that we have rumors concerning other manufacturers that are trying to do likewise. But let us know down in the comments, would you be willing to buy a foldable if it didn't break the bank? Because in my opinion, I feel like foldables are very expensive, but I do feel like they have a place in the market. It just depends on the specifications and if they meet your needs. With that being said, this will wrap it up for this week's episode. My name is JD, and I will catch you guys in the next one.